All right, so we got Jae Skeese here. Jae Skeese. What's my connection with Jae Skeese? Well, I got into the Griselda universe probably like 2020. Became a fan of Conway. He did a project with Kanye. Pain provided, or Conway. Pain provided profit. I really like this, especially Promise. And maybe Stefan Diggs too, but Promise is definitely like my favorite. This got me in to Jay for sure. And then just listening to a lot of his other features and singles. And then Testament of the Times was actually my 7th best project of the year last year. I mean, this, in terms of 12, there's like 10 of these that are just perfect and really deserve more listens than what they're getting. Especially like Skyscraper or Mothers and Gods, like, you know, these kind of Subi tags, like these are great songs. So I'm really interested to hear this because his latest album is called 40 Hours. Well, it's an EP. So I don't expect this to be on the same level as last year's album. I expect this to be more of like a holdover album kind of thing, just like what Ransom did. So it's called 40 Hours. I looked on his Instagram and it is because it was recorded in the span of a week, which is 40 hours. And if you look at some of this, the album artwork here, this Ground Level LLC, he's under the Conway label, $1 million. He wants it, 12/24. Guessing that's when it was recorded, maybe, not sure. But in terms of features here, I don't know a single one of these features, so I'm interested to see what we got. And then we don't have lyrics, unfortunately. Producers, this guy, Rotary Phone, is MA. Yeah, these are the right tracks. Buffganistan, that's a title. Austin Vero, Fedex, Bemba Al Mansour. Strike is Money Montage and Chris Rose, cool. Eminent Productions on Way Up, and Round Eminent Productions. Again, I'm a producer myself, so I like to look at producing, and I kind of make these kind of tracks. So let's get into it. It's only, how long is it? 23 minutes. Okay. We're listening to Mavi to get introduced to this. So yeah, no lyrics. We're just going to have to listen and vibe, all right? So let's get this. Balance Inquiry featuring Winter Peace and PZ to God. Do we have Winter Peace does not have a photo, and PZ does not have a photo. All right, let's get into it. 40 hours. Will it be good? We'll see. All right, this is already on the same quality as Testament of the Times.
Tell me what's the hold up? Out here getting to it. Don't forget to pick your phone up. Tell me what's the hold up? Sing you on a gram already, know you're fucked the road up.
It sounds like a couple of the songs on Testament.
I wanna see your money phone up. Baby, tell me what's the hold up?
Oh yeah, I really like the hook. I like it already. I'm guessing that's Winter Peace.
What up with you, nigga? Know you got my Texas. See you in that video in the London, nigga. I see you getting that paper. Get back with me, you know what I mean? I got something to talk to you about. What's the hold up?
Don't you know I make this shit look good, although it's grotesque. I'm signed but still been so stressed. Between deals, gotta make the dough stretch. My intuition knows best, but it's hard to trust it. The cake is coming.
He sounds so good on this beat, especially with the flow. It's kind of like a little bit stretched out, and he's not hitting it like a Ransom would, or how he does in some of his other tracks on like Testaments and stuff. This feels like he's kind of just slow and flowing on the beat so far, but I really like the first minute.
But it's baking that 200, I couldn't rush it. Baby, I've been out here hustling. Did a whole tour, I was packing up my merches with my luggage. Anxious feelings in my stomach. Rocking crowds, they by the hundreds. So through bands, you know I'm thumbing. But this is just the ground level. I'm not yet who I'm becoming. I don't party, I ain't clubbing. I'm just writing and recording. And I'm in this driver's seat, so I ain't stopping. I'ma floor it and put it down like it was flooring. You watch me bloom like you a florist. This territory's new
Kinda
to
just talk
me.
about his
I
come
just
up here a
been
little
feeling
bit.
like a tourist, trying to figure this out like Rubik's cubes. It's just a game. It's all a matter of time. I asked for this, I can't complain. But as I gain this fame, I pray to God that you don't change. When I'm paid, we gon' fold
Talking
these
about his
blues
come up.
into some paper
Tell me
planes.
what's
God
the
damn.
order?
Okay. Good
Out
verse.
here getting to it, don't forget to
Like I
pick
said,
your
talk about
phone up.
the come up, the work he's
Tell
putting
me what's
in.
the hold up? Seen you on the gram already, know you're fucked the road up.
I really like the hook.
Tell me what's the hold up?
I'm gonna give the song a like. I haven't even heard the whole thing yet, but I'm gonna give it a like.
Baby, tell me what's the hold up? Tell me what's the hold up? Tell me what's the hold up?
Damn, that's how niggas going? Can't get back in touch with me, man. You that busy, huh?
Is
Big
this
time.
easy to God?
Okay, big time.
Let's see how it
Niggas act
works.
like I wasn't there from the beginning. Like I wasn't.
I wake up at
Damn,
3 a.m.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
know
yawning
wasn't
because of
there
the
whole
song.
time, but
I'm
damn,
yawning
nigga.
because I wake up at 3 a.m. and it's
You
6
supposed to
a.m.
look out for the homies back in the day. You supposed to look out for the niggas from back in the town. Nigga.
So I'd probably skip it. I like this song, but I'd probably skip this a lot, like the Nakami album.
And my bitch told me she seen you on fire in the booth, nigga. You on fucking Arizona? You in fucking South by West, nigga? Goddamn, can I get some of them out? Can I fuck some of them bitches so damn? Niggas is weird as hell. You're weird. Hold me back, bro. Goddamn.
And right back at okay. All right, so first thoughts on that track right there. I personally think just make it a 1 minute and 45 second song. Like you have a really good hook, you have a really good verse talking about your come up, the rise is everything what you're doing paying off. You close it with the hook, and then you end on this last 20 seconds. I really don't think you need the whole minute and a half of really just nothing. I understand it's just part of the album. Maybe it's going to set up for something else later in. But really, this would have just been a great song if it was 2 minutes long. And, you get that hook, or maybe even you want to come back for the hook again, which is, of course, what happens and such. So, I do like the track, though. I do like it, for sure. But, all right, let's get into the next one. Rotary Phone. Produced by M.A.
Yeah.
All right. Worked with Westside before.
Yeah. They hear me coming in and shook. I'm Omar Little Shotty in the coat line. I put the game in my hands and got me some ownership without a cosigner. And told myself I wasn't known for real until all my dogs got a gold collar.
Here's the producer coming at me. The classic snare on the 3, 5, 6, 7, or like the 3, 4.5, 5.5, 7. The Metro Boomin snare pattern. All right. I like it so far.
My hands dirty, I've been working, leaving the sessions looking like a coal miner. Motion picture nigga spitting fire shit, I'm Godzilla out in Osaka. Soul snatcher wanna make a movie, I creamed her face like a tostada. Suspect is 5'6" and thick, that's what I told him when I profiled her. She's a fan, pulled up in the Asla hoodie and nigga been sold out. Camouflage with the orange and olive, leather laser like a laser surgeon. Living every day just like the shit is my last, the future we can't determine. I know I'ma sell this.
If you're just like listening to this, like just like without kind of diving into it, if you notice like with the production here, I said sorry I talk about production so much, but it's almost like once you like if you're a pilot and you see how planes, oh that plane's this, why is this doing, that's kind of how you are as a producer. So this song doesn't have a hi-hat, it doesn't have bass, it doesn't have any percussion, it just has a simple kick and then the Metro Boomin snares. It's very interesting, but his voice is almost a drum because of the way that he's kind of just like going in and he's so that's kind of what he's doing. So I like that a lot here. Jae Skeese is smart. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's got great people around him, and obviously he has a talent, so he knows what he's doing.
Shit ain't my final form.
He's not tricking me.
For the greater version, it's an overabundance of evidence a nigga ill. They gon' do case studies, how I swayed the verdict. Coney shit, the kid trained to murky. Add the tally to the body count. Yeah, around them in Supreme hoodies. When I check the weather, shit is grimy out. I never knew what it's like to never be solid, and I ain't finding out. I'm throwing heat like I'm Randy Johnson. I strike him out on the final count. The year's in and gotta close it out like I'm Ben Wallace. My nigga bit and told me my shit is wild, inspiring. I got the pen wild. Figured if I put my heart in them, I could only have the best albums. Bet on myself, then wrote myself a blank check. I can't have a check bouncing, I need it all. Niggas used to try and little bro me as my little homies. I've been surpassing, but now I know the climb they took wasn't steep at all. I'm only wanting what belong to me. I'll never ask you for a piece of yours. They tried to keep the real niggas out, but real niggas finna breach the walls, and it's like that. You know how you know that we on? How?
So pretty much a lot of like what the first song was, where he's just kind of talking about how like he's putting in the work and it's about time for it to pay off. And when he releases a album that's a bit longer, kind of like Testament Times, we might get that for him this year potentially.
Spin numbers reminds you of rotary phones. Yeah, they wanted me stuck in the hood, but I'm globally known. Forget the AI shit, my style could never be vocally cloned. Word to God, you know how you know that we on?
I have an AI Skeese album here.
Spin numbers reminds you of rotary phones. Yeah, they wanted me stuck in the hood, but I'm globally known. Forget the AI shit, my style could never be vocally cloned. Word to God.
So I'm going to play that one in the car because I want to see how that sounds in the car. But first impression is I do like that song. I'm not going to give it a like just yet. Like I said, I want to hear it in the car first. But I like how he kind of worked with the production there. All right, Buffganistan featuring Blueski.
Yeah, you know that I'm with it. I ain't got time for the maybe and probably. I'm from the...
We got Austin Vero producing this one. He fed up with Stana Sandy. All right, so first, where did he get these beats from? That's what I'm wondering, because a lot of these, like, these aren't in-house producers, are they? I mean, I could be wrong, but where is he getting these beats from?
East side, you can try, but there ain't no taking it out of me. Them niggas ain't fly, they travel economy. I'm calling foul, I'm throwing the flag. I feel like a hockey league, really these squares, it isn't geometry. Yeah, I bet on me, cause if I lose, I'll come back showing you how to. I need money, I don't know how I feel. Living, you ain't got it. It's like rich, I keep sticking the box shot, playing shit get rowdy. Got a white girl playing with her.
I will say this. Not a big fan of artists like this when we're doing trap, right? This is where we maybe should stay in a lane, but I have an open mind. We're gonna listen to this verse here, see what we get out of it.
No, she see me say I'm nice. Run this shit up on my own, trap by myself.
I do like
don't need nobody.
the voice.
Myself like color, ain't going to no party. I come with that pressure, right? And lines be hitting, they sick and Jadavian County. I see it, I want it, I gotta go get it. I'm very specific, I'm paying the bounty. It's getting spooky for niggas, it's scary, it's scary. You know that I stay in the county. Using my senses for niggas who snooze. Keep all them weird vibes from around me, yeah. You ain't talking
I don't like how
just keep it cool and brief. I attract.
The bass is clipping. Why is the 808 clipping? Come on, Austin Vero. Let me send you beats, Skeese, if you're watching this.
Like adhesive, like I keep some glue with me. I put niggas on, I'm thinking shit like what they do for me. They say money talks, I'm making sure I'm fluent when I speak. I turn black and rock and chrome.
It's a solid hook from Blueski.
It's a trap house, hurry up and buy this, ain't no me and grease. Ain't nothing sweet, got that shit capiche. They feel me out in Greece. Found my niche, ain't no capping, I just practice what I preach. Got my weight up, you can see that in my biceps and obliques. Expand my reaches, first class when I step foot up on that fleet. Me and Ski.
Did he say biceps and obliques? If you're doing obliques, aren't you like, you're like losing body fat and stuff? What did he say? Let's go back.
Found my niche, ain't no capping, I just practice what I preach. Got my weight up, you can see that in my biceps and obliques.
Okay, he said he got his weight up, not his muscle up. Okay. So, I mean, he can definitely gain weight in the obliques. That's for sure.
Expand my reaches, first class when I step foot up on that fleet. Me and Skeese building up a plan, so do what I can. First up I was down and on my own, I'm money my best friend. See myself doing big things, but never on the stand. War up in my city, Buffganistan, nigga won't say I ran. Pop my shit. It's really up cause I'm really on, I'ma pop my shit. I'm gassed up, cut the brake line, ain't stopping shit. I ain't getting broke shit, I'm saving that for the promises. I'm thinking numbers all around the clock while the timing ticks.
I'm not really getting anything from this song right now.
Pop my shit. I'm gassed up, cut the brake line, ain't stopping shit. I ain't getting broke shit, I'm saving that for the promises. I'm thinking numbers all around the clock while the timing ticks.
Back, okay. So honestly, the song not it for me. I don't get anything lyrically out of the song. I don't really care for the basic trap beat with the clipping 808 for some reason. So Buffganistan's gonna be a skip for me. I didn't mind Gluski though. Good hook for sure. I thought he sounded good on the track. But let's move on to Fedex. Before we do that, gotta check. Bimba Al Mansour. First track on. Okay, so where are these beats coming from? It's good though. Little look what you done. Okay.
Yeah. I've been piecing it together like I'm working on a puzzle. They want me out my zone, but I'm staying in my duffel. Was praying for the bands, now I'm working with a couple. Distractions all around, but you can't let them become you. You ain't making no noise if you don't hear them discuss you. I put my hustle down, now I ain't heard no rebuttals. I got some 4 beams, so my structure never crumbles. On my grind, you already know what I'm up to. This you ain't gotta ask. So head to Fedex if you want that overnight shit. Working on.
Okay, a little FedEx. I was gonna say I like when artists do this when they start the verse while the chorus is ending. But okay, let's run that back just a little bit.
What I'm up to. This you ain't gotta ask. So head to Fedex if you want that overnight shit. Working on breaking through with no drill, shovels, and ice picks. I done made some mistakes. I'm not always doing the right shit, but it's all part of the journey. I know the future is bright lit type shit. The pressure's heavy as soon as the lights hit. You gotta get your licks in on some dyke shit. When you out of the weight class, you would normally go and schedule fights in and take your best shot. You land that shit and you just might win. So fly, I'm a flight risk. Though I've been back and forth to New York, I had to drive trips.
So you're a flight risk because you're a fly? Frequent flyers aren't flight risk, man.
Relationships, hoping that niggas cut my records on after them like a light switch. By the press of a button, you can level up for more than surviving. It's hard, but we don't want sob stories and violence. In the land of the free where dreams can change your environment. I stick to the script, it's my bed and I gotta lie in it. But I pick that every time if nobody else deciding shit. I got a fine pen that I'm writing with no light assist. I put this look together with no stylist. It's mandatory to put me even higher on your fire list. Every tape I'm conducting experiments, I'm a scientist.
I mean, yeah, that's right. Talking about how he's switching up what he talks about on every single tape. That's kind of true. He does kind of do that. Everything has kind of been different from Jay. I like that.
Busted every prior myth, in love with the process, cause this life is a bitch with a pretty face and some giant tits. And God been testing me, I met all of the requirements. I stayed down when most would have been spiraling and gave more than I done acquired. And it's funny when you ask who really working like Skeese, it's always deafening silence. As far as competition, if it's friendly or not, shit, I'm inviting it, going after my target. I ain't quarterback spying it, I'm running a zero blitz.
Okay, let's finish that, let's go back. I'm here for the football analogy.
I ain't quarterback spying it. I'm running a zero blitz just for the spite of it. Dave Banner, I'm like a pimp. I activate the hoes like Captain Phillips seeing a pirate ship. You can't tell me that them niggas is nicer. I ain't buying it. They simply ain't as kind as this. Look, it's simple math. I'm up more cause I risk more. Did it when you was scared.
That's right. Early bird gets the worm. Lose more to gain more. I like this verse so far. I like how the beat switched a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a like as well. I think this one is a hit for the album. Pretty good. We still got a whole minute left, too, of content for this one.
What the fuck you smacking your lips for? I built up my name, then I partnered up with the Rick store.
Also,
the series, nigga, I
straight
can talk
verse.
Cause my kicks raw. I elevate like Wemby
No
on the
hook.
vertical for tip off. 2024 was mine, I had to get my shit off. When rappers write their verses, it's more cap than a lid store. 85% of them stuck having a mid off.
More cap than the lid store. So once again, let's talk about other rappers here and talk about himself. I said no hook. There is a hook. I lied. I forgot already because how good that verse was. A good verse. Best verse of the album so far. So far, Balance and Curry has the best hook by Winter Peace. I believe that's who she was. Unless it was Peasy. And then that was the best verse of the album so far. I like the whole quarter. No quarterback spy. We're going zero blitz. Engage 8. The Madden The Madden kids know that one.
Like I'm working on a puzzle. They want me out my zone, but I'm staying in my duffel. Was praying for the bands, now I'm working with a couple. Distractions all around, but you can't let them become you. You ain't making no noise if you don't hear them discuss you. I put my hustle down, now I ain't heard no rebuttals. I got some 4 beams, so my structure never crumbles. On my grind, you already know what I'm up to, so you ain't gotta ask.
All right, good track. Fedex, great track. Best verse for sure. We'll figure out more when the lyrics come out. I can actually look a bit more into that, but yeah, real good. Next one, Strike. Just 3 tracks to go. A couple producers, Money Montage and Chris Rose. Rose, okay, so Rose has tracks with Boogie, Dave East, Bryson Tiller, Rob Stone. So he's up there. Money Carver's Son. I love that track. It's like the only Young Boy song I actually like. All right, Subskepta, more Dave East. All right, this one better be good. Strike, featuring K Pistol and Lil Jonesy. Longest track of the album. Let's get into it. Hopefully it's not trap. Hopefully not. But based on the producer, I think it probably will be.
Go. This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike. I told it suck, don't bite. All of my hoes gon'
That's
do what
the
I tell
worst.
them. It ain't no if or might. About the kid, they pull up, wave the sticks like they on strike. This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike.
Was this released as a single? Because this sounds like a single.
Do what I tell them. It ain't no if or might.
No, Round and Round was. I can see it on the bottom. The Rotary Phone probably.
Look, cuz on shit like fuck where we at, he gon' pop out here. I got a little bitch in college, she really an athlete, but somehow she look like a vixen. I can put a young nigga on, show him how to get money, but really you just gotta listen. I done made so much pay from now back to May, ever since then shit just been different. Shit got me tripping. I pop a perk, I don't fuck with no Molly. Stay to myself, I don't fuck with nobody.
I just want you guys to know I do like trap. Like you can see, like look here, I have Wolf, I have some other trap on here. Long Live ASAP. What else we got on here? Vultures, if you want to count that. Like Travis Scott, Lil Uzi. Like, I like trap. This, but this doesn't do anything for me.
I heard a lot about what they gon' do to me coming from niggas that can't get beside me. Bitch, I'm the hottest, K Pistol beside me. They wanna beat me, but niggas just not me. She asked me, do I see a future with us? I told a little bitch niggas like ain't did what I did. Niggas ain't seen what I seen.
Also, the beat's kind of weak.
Shit, I told bro, get a beam. Pull too much lean inside one pop. It's fucking with my spleen.
Even though I switch lanes,
I still keep all my licks on the stream. This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike.
K Pistol's almost half the song.
All of my hoes gon' do what I tell them. It ain't no if or might. About the kid, they pull up, wave the sticks like they on strike. This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike. No, I told it suck, don't bite. All of my hoes gon' do what I tell them. It ain't no if or might. About the kid, they pull up, wave the sticks like they on strike. Yeah.
Alright, so we're halfway through this and Skeese hasn't said anything.
You wanna fight, then I lace on my Nikes. Quick 1-2, like yeah, I can fight. If I pop out the night, I got faith in my pipe. Yeah, they all went left, I went right. Hope that she ain't scared of heights. Got with a Prezi boy that changed her life.
Why is a man scared of heights?
Back-to-back flights. Oh yeah, came a long way from hopping in strikes. Man, this rap shit been changing my life. No back. Shoulder Sanders, I hold up the ice. Put the ball down, I'm speaking real life. Yeah, and they hate and they say I ain't nice. Just keep waiting, my future look bright, nigga.
This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike. I told it suck, don't bite. All of my hoes gon' do what I tell them. It ain't no if or might. About the kid, they pull up, wave the sticks like they on strike. This shit bigger than big. This shit larger than life. Ain't got no way hit my licks on the bike. I told it suck, don't bite. All of my hoes gon' do what I tell them. It ain't no if or might.
Oh, there he is.
They pull up, wave the stick.
All right, let's get into it.
The streets is a jungle, living that life. I had you feeling like you woke up in the planet of apes.
It's incredible how much better he just and like this track just instantly gets when Skeese is back on. Like for some, those two artists beforehand, like that's probably what they do is trap. Yeah, as soon as Skeese come on, the beat sounds instantly better and he sounds instantly better on it. Maybe this should just be a 1-minute song.
Niggas align you or go put the G's on your head like you play for Grambling State. I go in the booth,
okay,
I got
Grambling
channel the greats and rap like a bandage and breast.
Second football
got
line.
this shit rolling, they couldn't swerve in my lane. Ain't have enough gas in the tank, it's cash in the bank. I'm feeling like I'm dunking scoring with the fundamentals. Guess I'm like Noah Lyles, I got pistol with me.
Respect the fundamentals, Tim Duncans of the world, please. Thank you.
So you know I'm running with the metal. Got this shit T, we go up like the levels. Red line the ops, niggas know that we clip them. Buffalo shit, I'm like young Travis Hunter. I dominate game from whatever position. Now I understand it. Just know that
Is Travis Hunter from Buffalo? It's not gonna tell me, is it? West Palm Beach. That line doesn't make sense, Jay.
get it. I'm deadly as lethal shooter. The way that I move, gotta keep maneuvers. They call me the truth, I can preach it to you. Can't give you the game, I can lease it to you. Niggas translucent, I'm seeing through you. Hard times kept a nigga humble when the bread was low. We was eating noodles, but we came up from the ground level. They content if I was in the crawl space. I stayed down, invested in my situation like the shit was Shark Tank. It's a cold world, I keep a north face on my bullshit. Word to my born day. It's a dub, we winning on this side, so we gotta call this shit a ball game. You know this shit bigger than big.
Alright, sorry, Skip, thank you. Alright, next one, Way Up. Featuring Scoop Dalla by Eminent Productions. Dante Collier. Look, he's got a whole thing. Soprano Family. Okay. From Buffalo. Okay.
One time.
Alright, Jay. This beat's from YouTube. I know this beat. What was his name? Eminent Productions? I spelled that wrong. That beat's from YouTube. Dude, I can't type right now. Or maybe someone stole the beat or something. Or he just posted like a different... Yeah, I've heard this beat on YouTube recently.
For your motherfucking mind.
Alright, well...
Ground level. Yeah.
Maybe all these are YouTube
It ain't a
beats.
secret that a nigga miss his brother a lot. Through all the bullshit without him, I've been thugging a lot. Chasing the music.
If I recall, this is a Freddie Gibbs? No, I don't think it's Freddie Gibbs. It'll come to me what type beat it is, but it's one. It might be Boldy James, honestly. It was one
You
of
knew
them.
this what I wanted a lot. Been dropping album after album. I've been flooding the block. See, I've been doing the best I can with tools that been given to me. Taking my spirit around.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over. I really just can't get over that. I haven't even listened to what he said so far. I just can't, like what? It's someone's type beat, and I know it. It's like Alchemist Boldy James type beat. Let's listen to the song.
The world for homies living through me. I got this far without a mentor and nobody schooled me. Spitting is sick, it's
Conway
like a hawk
didn't
the
help you?
loogie. Since the days we rocked the coochie in the size 40 with the cuffs. Reporting live, here to tell my story. It was us believing we could be heard. And then felt and then seen like our favorite artists on the big screens. Since 13 I had some big dreams that I'm still after, for feelings I want to capture like snaps on a candy camera. Say cheese, my pace is moving at a great speed. I'm taking us to the top, that's why I had to take lead. Cause we going way, way, way up.
Our little double hook.
We going way, way, way up. 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 It ain't a secret that a nigga misses brother a lot. Through all the bullshit without him, I've been thugging a lot.
Is he talking about his actual brother or
see me rocking stages got me wanting the box. What I'm after got me feeling like I'm one of the lots. Money, power, and respect in that order. I'm 10 toes in it now, no more kinda sorta. When you young and ignorant, imaginations is enormous. I did 7 tours and haven't seen inside a tour bus. The grind is ugly, but it's glamorous. Heavy load, but I manage it.
I said this guy's been on. I mean, that tells you like where he's coming from. Like, he's been involved in these tours. He's signed to a label. He's got all this stuff. He's never seen the inside of a tour bus.
From fatherhood, my only task is getting after it. Love it because I'm passionate. Recording in the closet, wave brushes with microphones. I was practicing inside the mirror for a crowd of 10,000. A tourist, I'm stubborn. I gotta prove you wrong. You been doubting. The dues I paid was never discounted. Elevating up from ground level to penthouses, cause we going way, way, way up. 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 We going way, way, way up.
I wish it was just a little bit less of the chorus. Like it kind of overpowers it a little bit. I like to hear more scoop on it.
I have my own dreams of being a star.
So who's the girl then?
Who ain't got it, try to tell
This
you
is
apart.
Scoop.
Remember freestyling till I ran out of breath. I felt my dreams running away, brought chills to my chest. Young as hell with them pellies and them dungarees. House to house trying to shovel just to get some cheese. I see Chip smiling even though he under me. It was long nights on the corner on that AYG. Spitting these rhymes I can't make
AYG,
up.
are you
They
garbage?
say you alright. You just need a little shape up. I told them niggas cool. I'll be back before the breakup. My 16's a tear a nigga face up. I was broke with no paper till I seen skyscrapers going way, way, way up. Flying to the top of ground level, it really made us. Jae Skeese the revolver.
Not caring for the verse so
token.
far.
The token is the bullet that'll leave your heart open, motherfucker.
We going way, way, way up. 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 We going way, way, way up.
I think I would probably just the same thing with like the first song. Probably just skip the second half of the song. I think the first half of the song is pretty good. I really like the verse here, the lyrical content, the tour bus line for sure. But probably not a hit for me. So let's move on to the final track, Round and Round, produced by Eminent Productions again. Is it another YouTube beat? I said I'm starting to think this whole thing is YouTube beats now. But all right, final track. I don't recognize it, but I like it. See, this isn't trap at all, but like the faster drum and production, I do like that on
My mama told
samples.
me if I seek then I'll find. Mama told me if I seek then I'll find. That's why I read between the lines.
He's in a pocket here.
Yeah. As the world turns round and round and round and round, it don't stop. Round and round and
Not a
round
fan
and
of
round.
that.
For no soul. Round and round and round and round. Whether you high or low. Round and round and round and round. We gotta keep it pushing. Round and round and round and round. Whether you up or down. Round and round and round. And
Not a
round.
fan of the whole
Stop
round
because
and
you
round,
standing
round,
still,
round,
you'll get left behind. Keep it moving for the motion, details in the design. I know in order for you to move, you waiting on the perfect time.
He's
In your
flowing
head,
great,
you'll
though.
know to go when you receive a certain sign. Your idea is the seed, only actions can fertilize. Dreams die from the moment that they stay internalized. See, I know a nigga
That's
with
true.
talent
Like
that
I
comes
said,
to
if you
him
don't chase the dream, like they don't. I wouldn't say they die. Like he's saying they die as soon as they're internalized. I don't think that they're just pushed to the side and they're just more thoughts and not actual dreams that you can achieve. So I like that. And like I said, that ties into kind of the whole thing here, where the whole album. I said he's kind of just. This album's a lot about the come up and stuff, which I like. So, and that's what he's talking about here. Like, you know, he's out there. He's putting projects out.
It's so practical for him to blow and go national, the international. But the times he puts in work is so sporadical. The progress he made gets turned against him, so tactical. At war with his own self, friendly fire to the feet. Scared to take the steps with everything he wants within his reach. Imagine Martin Luther King seeing his visions while he was asleep. But then he couldn't go begin his speech about it and teach about it. In second grade, we read about it. African American studies, colleges made degrees about it. Years later, that's important.
And Martin Luther King Day is on Monday. I like that. Like, what he's saying here is like, this big event happens, and it's like, well, now, and 20 years later or whatever, now you're just reading about it in a textbook while you're at school, and you're waiting for the day to be over, kind of thing. You care, but you don't really care because you're at school and you're like, all right, this is great. Let me just study for my test and go home, kind of thing. But of course, that's not exactly what he's saying, but it's kind of like, same premise of, phone call from Scam Risk. Same premise of, like, something happens and it's just an article on the internet or a tweet or something.
What if they were words he kept to himself, written in journals lying there on the shelves? I couldn't help myself making this song, cause there was once upon a time I thought to make it all I had to do was rhyme. And if I was the best at that, then I could get the cheddar stack. Donkey of the day left me with the blues like Democrats, proven wrong time and time again. I hit my head against the wall, thinking luck was against me as if I drew the shortest straw. But
I said, and he's talking about here too, like, he thinks he's good and he's not getting the recognition. I mean, he's got 52,000 monthly listeners, so that's nothing in terms of like mainstream artist.
As I sat stagnant, the world kept spinning on its axis as time kept passing me by. Round and round and round and round.
Right, world don't stop for you. Hey, there he goes.
For no soul. Round and round.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Whether you high or low. Round and round and round and round. We gotta keep it pushing. Round and round and round and round. Whether you up or down. Round and round and round and round. The world ain't stopping cause you standing still. You'll get left behind. Keep it moving for the motion details in the design. I used to think that she would wait around, thinking like she loved me so she'll stay around. The wife type, the kind you put up in the house with wooden gates around. Wrapped around my finger, figured I had time to play around and lay around. If she's staying down, she'll be the one that I could take around on these red carpets when I make it. She used to tell me she can see my greatness. My world was shaking like an aftershock, cause time after time I treated her like she's an afterthought. No time spent unless it's later in the day and after dark. Foolishly taking her presence for granted. This cat was on his ninth life. She gave.
I like the premise of the song, like, world doesn't end, or time doesn't stop just because you did. Like, you live one life kind of thing. You're living your own life, but your girl's living this life, and you're not in her life as much as you could be because you're focused on what you're going through. But of course, she's an independent person too. I like the concept of this track for sure. I wish more of them were like this because I think there's probably like 4 good songs on here.
Me like 11 chances to get it right. She listened to all my problems and gave me some real advice. Was not enough room inside my heart for music and for her to coexist with a new man. She been stunting. How can I grow from this? I wrote to this beat about you cause I'm just a part of your past. You learn what you got when you no longer have. I swear to God, round and round. It don't stop. Round and round and round and round. For no soul, you up at the design.
And that's how we end. We're gonna end that there. We're gonna end the reaction there. Good EP. I'm gonna call it an EP. I don't think it's an album. It's too short to be an album. I think Balance and Curry is good. Fedex is good, and this track is good. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a like as well. So I like half the album. Rotary Phone was cool. It was fine. Way Up was fine. Just don't need the second half. Same with Balance and Curry. Don't need the second half. Buffganistan was okay. Probably won't come back to that. Strike was not for me. So that's kind of how I feel about the album. I think it's probably solid. Probably like a high 6, low 7 kind of situation for me right now. I think the best album I listened to so far was Lil Baby's album in terms of this year. As I said, I like trap. I do. But, this is my bread and butter, this kind of stuff here. I would say this is probably like the same level as Ransom's project, maybe a little bit better. I think there's just a little bit more in this project than Ransom's. But that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. Some TikTok. Oh, yeah, that's that one video. How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion. And my opinion is that this is a fairly solid album. Thank you.